go ahead and get started and talk about.
So yes, the first day, Sunday, we got on the way Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Saturday at 2:00, we spent about 17 hours on the road to get to Tennessee, and it's a long way from Florida. So we tried switching off drivers and stuff to be safe, and Red Bulls are save your life.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
It's a road trip necessity.
Facts. And also getting to Tennessee, the roads are narrow as hell. You have to be on your game and paying attention, because if not, your trailer and your truck will go off the cliff.
Yeah.
And Nick was taking, he was freaking out because of how narrow the roads were, and I was taking a shit on my pants because since when you're not a driver and you're not driving, you are more skeptic about everything.
You're along for the ride.
Pretty much. So you're left at the wheel of the driver. So I was freaking out a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, when the road is thinner than the actual trailer, like, that's not a good sign. And then on top of that, you got trucks coming the other way with like horse trailers and all that.
Yeah, and they're used to their environment. So we're just there like
they're flying at like 50 and we're cruising at a solid 10.
Trying to make it through there.
And even that's too fast.
So talking about narrow roads, and we decided, we're looking for the cabin and stuff like that, Airbnb house, and Nick had the brilliant idea of making a U-turn, and the grassy areas in Tennessee are kind of like mud. So we went through the grass to make a U-turn, ended up getting stuck. There's no signal, there's no Wi-Fi anywhere. The houses are like 2 miles apart.
And then the house that we landed on, of course, was the one guy who didn't want to see anyone on his lawn. And I can understand someone being on your property that like looks suspicious or whatever, but he did not want to help us at all. No southern hospitality there
at all. But luckily you found the old lady
walked
that
up the
was
street,
nice enough.
and there was this nice old lady who was nice enough to call the wrecker, and the wrecker came like what?
An hour or two?
Yeah, like an hour or two later, and
us complaining about the situation, and $280 mistake right there. So after that, found the cabin, unloaded our stuff. We got there first before everybody else. So we had time to put our stuff away and stuff like that. It was
Sunday night.
My first time at the Dragon, at the actual road, was with my boy Gio here. He's actually, how many times have you gone before?
This is the 4th year going up.
4 years going up. So he had experience and stuff like that. And getting everybody ready, getting my stuff ready, we ended up going at night. I don't know if you guys know about Miata.
A bit of a bad decision. A bit of a bad decision on my part.
Yeah, my Miata doesn't have good headlights. Like, I can probably walk in the dark and see better. So I'm following him. Nick is along for the ride.
I'm sitting passenger with Gio.
With Gio, he's experienced. Gio's almost at a local level, because the locals at the Dragon are extremely fast around those corners, and they know what they're doing for the most part. So I ended up. Gio knows what he's doing, right? I can keep up with Gio, right? So I'm following Gio. I can't see jack shit. And we're going through the roads. I'm following him. I'm literally, I don't know where I'm going, to be honest. I'm literally following taillights. It's like a heat-seeking missile following the taillights of Gio.
There's not much to see there.
All I'm feeling is my stomach, making weird sounds, and I'm making weird sounds, involuntary sounds. I think I'm keeping up fairly well. What do you say?
That was a good pace for a night. Your first run ever on the Dragon.
So after we
with very bad highlights.
So after we get to Killboy, which is like at the end of 129.
It's like a spot everybody just hangs out after a run or so. Or
yeah. So after we get there, I had the brilliant idea of let me leave this time, because I wanted to see, right? But the problem is I wanted to see, I couldn't see nothing, right? My headlights are
that was
cracked.
The biggest issue.
Yeah. So after literally 40 seconds of leading,
probably like not even a minute.
I pull over and I'm like, Gio, go up ahead. Like, your lights are like what? Like
I got like suns for headlights.
Pretty much. And so I'm following him, and
you got candles basically.
You can see better if I turn off my lights. The moon will shine better lighting. To be honest,
for how dark it is out there.
After doing that, am going. I felt like I didn't go on the dragon because I didn't see anything. I was just following the man, right? So after doing that, I went in the daytime. I could not go as fast as I went during the nighttime in the daytime because blind faith.
The danger is there. You
can't see the mountains. Okay, you can't see the cliff you're gonna go off.
Yep.
So after seeing that, I'm like, I almost killed the man because he almost killed me. But yeah, that was.
Before we even finished that run, we also ran into the cop who was just happened to be on the tail.
Oh, I was on the way back, yeah.
On the way back, we hit a cop. You know, like he slowed us down, and what's the question that he asked us?
Are you missing anyone in your group?
And we were like, no, it's just two of us, you know, with cars. So like we like no, and then we just slowed our butts down back to the cabin, and that night run is going down in my book as one of the funnest, sketchiest things I've ever done in my life.
No, I didn't even drive, and that was still sketchy.
As a passenger, I can't even think about that.
I lost all fear for the tail after that night. So
yeah, that night run was crazy, man. Like I loved it, and I hated it, and I would never forget it. You know.
Talk about. So it's easier to visualize it.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, after getting back to the cabin, you know, it's literally not even.
Not even midnight.
No, not even 15 hours being at.
Oh,
you know,
on the tail? No.
On the tail.
Oh, we'd only been there for like
couple hours.
half a day.
Yeah.
Really.
Not even, man. So after getting back to the cabin, we're sitting there talking about it, and I'm telling Gio I couldn't see nothing and blah blah, relaying Gio my information because I have no passenger, nobody can experience what I experienced. So I was freaking out. I'm like, bro, if this is crazy, blah blah. And I get a call from one of our friends. On the other cabin, because it's a big group. So I get a call from one of our good friends from the other cabin, and you know, he's telling me, "Yo, can you help me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I can help you out. It's not a problem." But he's like, "Yeah, can you help me? Because you know, I veered off the car off the cliff." And at that moment, he's usually the joker in the group when it comes to like you know, like picking on you.
Jokes, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like full of it. He's full of shit. So I tell him, bro, stop it. Like, what's up? What do you need help? He's like, bro, the car went off the cliff. I'm like, you shit me. No, I told him, don't play like that. He was serious. He went off the cliff.
Yeah, that's something usually we don't really try to joke about, cause that's very serious shit up there.
Yeah, so he went off the cliff, and he was telling me if I can go up and help him pull the car out and stuff like that. So it kind of dawned on us. The police officer asking us if we're missing somebody from the group was actually...
Yeah, them asking for him, because he crashed during the day. Didn't he say like it was like an afternoon?
Yeah, it was in the afternoon.
It wasn't even nighttime.
Probably more or less around the time you guys were at the cabin.
And he just left the car there because he got scared and like...
And he wasn't feeling good and stuff like that,
yeah,
so he went back to the cabin. You know, I think she should have gone to the hospital, if anything, you know, like falling off the cliff. And well, we didn't know the severity of it, but after seeing the pictures and stuff, like he went off like 30 feet, and luckily a tree stopped him.
You seriously got lucky. There's a lot of bad stories that happen, people falling off. Not a lot of people get really lucky up there.
So you can guess now, like after my first run at night, being able to see nothing, you know.
And then being told that. Like,
being told that, I got freaked out. I literally was telling everybody at the car, guys, we came here to have fun. We can't be driving too fast.
Gotta take it easy.
Gotta take it easy. Like, it's traumatizing, bro.
Yeah.
So at that time we decided, okay, I brought a trailer, so we loaded up the truck. Everybody in the back of the pickup truck. The cabin is like what, 10 minutes away, 5 minutes away. We were on the way.
That was like a 10 to 15, like a speed limit pace. Yeah. Maybe almost 20 because it's really curvy, especially you got a trailer.
Narrow, curvy, and at night.
Being at night, and it doesn't help that we made a wrong turn. The shit really went south.
Yeah. Me thinking I know where I'm going, I don't have GPS signal, so I can't just put the address like that. I would have to put it when I have Wi-Fi and then drive up to. But I thought I already knew how to get there because I already went there a couple times. So we make a wrong turn. I'm trying to back up the trailer with my newbie skills. You know, like 2 blocks.
Yeah, dude. How far down did we go?
Basically took a wrong turn into a road that led into a trail, so the road was just non-stop getting thinner and thinner.
Mm-hmm. It was going to I think it was like an entrance to a national park or something. Whatever
Something
it
like
was.
that. So, you know, make a long story short, we ended up just going somebody's, you know,
Front
Not
yard,
the first
basically.
time. Not
front
the first
yard
time.
again. And luckily we didn't get stuck on that one.
No,
Yeah.
that would have been really bad.
So-
We had 4 people to direct us, so there was no way we were gonna get stuck this time.
very little light.
Yeah, I need to acquire more skills with the trailer now that
That
I
and more lighting.
and more lighting. So we picked him up. You know, he was pretty sad. You know, usually we make fun of him for anything, and he makes fun of us for anything. So immediately we started making fun of him. We have no mercy. So we're on the way to pick up the car. We end up seeing like, you know, like a wrecker.
Yeah, it was like a tow truck wrecker
It was a wrecker or something.
that passed us on the tail.
Right. It was the same guy that pulled me out from being stuck.
So he made another 280.
So he made another. No, he
Or more.
actually it was $700 and something because the storage fees that they charged them. 700 and
Jeez, they got ripped a new one.
Yeah.
for real. So that happened, and we ended up not having to help him out with anything because the wrecker already had gotten it. Somebody had mentioned it to the police officers, and the police officers showed up and picked up the car for him, and you know, he just had to contact the police officers to get the information to pick up his car. But whatever the case, you know, guys, like that's for first day.
That's a very shaky way to start the freaking trip.
Yeah, and we were what, on 28 to 30 hours of no sleep.
Yeah, no, that extended it to more. That was like, we were like 36, going into 40.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
The lack of sleep, and I personally didn't feel it. Like I was just wired after all
Well,
the
especially hearing that, the adrenaline starts like pumping
and
again.
all the excitement of getting with the friends and the place and whatnot. It was
You lose track of time very like easily.
pretty hectic and pretty crazy day, to be honest.
Freaking was.
So is it recording?
Yeah, you're all set.
So yeah, guys, day number 2, we actually met up with one of our good friends, a local, longtime friend of Gio's and Eric.
A good friend of Eric. He's the one who put it all onto us, pretty much like showing us the ropes and
Yeah,
all the cool shit to do there.
yeah, pretty much. So we met up with him. So we went out seeing the foothills.
Foothill Parkway, we went off first.
And what's that road that they really like that we went on?
The local road that's kind of kept secret thing.
Yeah. So let's just end it right there. So we went on this fabulous road, and Gio.
We have videos of it, so we can show that.
Yeah, for sure. But Gio ended up breaking his throttle body.
That was fun.
Just the throttle body.
The shaft on the throttle body literally snapped
Like out of all
after
things.
the run.
Like,
After the run.
Out of all things that could break, you break the weirdest things on your car. Like,
This,
what is it with you, bro?
I mean, this honestly for the first trip I've ever had an issue with the car to begin with, and then multiple issues throughout the trip.
It's crazy, but he broke the weirdest thing. We literally zip tied the throttle body to the
Thanks to this man.
car. Like I'm a natural.
I thought the car was done there.
Yeah, I'm a
tie
natural
and
MacGyver, so I can probably fix anything on the fly.
With zip ties and probably duct tape as well.
If we have zip ties, duct tape, and gum, we can probably fix the space
anything. Yeah, probably fucking Tesla will be like flying, shooting rockets up right now again, like sending Miatas to the moon.
shuttle. Pretty much. So we fixed this car. He babied it back to the you know.
Luckily, our friend's mom's place, just to leave it there for the moment, because I was thinking about driving all the way back to the cabin, which at a slow pace would have possibly made it, but it was definitely gonna take
Yeah,
a while.
we don't want to risk, you know, the engine and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was scared of a bolt because there's 2 bolts to hold the butterfly in it on the throttle body, and the whole time just going through my mind is like, if
Well, we'll
this
put
thing
up some
falls
pictures.
out-
You guys will see what
Yeah.
actually happened. But having said that, we didn't really stop the day. Like the day was
Oh, no.
ruined. So we went to these waterfalls, stuff like that. Like I have to say, like living in Florida and Miami in particular, like
The
we
fun you
live
can have
in a
over there.
swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
A flat swamp.
a flat swamp with no nice roads and no nothing. Like
Yeah.
I think people in Tennessee and North Carolina are spoiled, rotten when it comes to that, you know. And it was gorgeous. And this waterfall that we went to, it was
Being born and raised here definitely gives you a different idea of like that fucking Florida doesn't have the same amount of like, fun and like outdoor activities.
Yeah, you can't hang with gators.
No.
Like you can't hang with like mosquitoes like that.
You can
know?
for a couple seconds until you're dead.
Pretty much, and they'll never find you. Having said that, the waterfall is cold as hell, but we still got in. We still put rocks on little mounds. I don't know why he does that, but whatever. I knocked it down. So.
And man, after you sit in the water long enough, you just don't feel it anymore.
Yeah, you don't feel the cold no more. But it was.
Your feet are like white and shriveled.
Yeah, that was amazing fun. We finished there. We had a blast. We went back home and basically did a couple.
That was gonna be like 10 or 15 minutes. So you spent like easily an hour there.
Yeah. I had a blast, and compared to Florida, Miami, and that wasn't that big of a deal.
No, that's like a little thing. There's so many
like,
places.
To the locals, that's like saying Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, to me, being used to this, it was just like mind blowing, to be honest. And I've been to Alaska. That was mind blowing. But the problem is like talking about little states here and there, just little cities and stuff like that. To me was pretty significant. So that was pretty fun. After that we went back to the cabin and we Gio decided, what did you do? Like just chill out. We went to the Dragon. Couple runs here and there.
I think so.
Yeah, we went shopping for food, to have at home.
You also necessities for the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty much day number 2.
Oh, that whole day after I broke the throttle bar, you just hitting on people trying to find somebody local that had one, hopefully, because now it's gonna head up the boy Curtis.
You have to overnight it.
Have it on standby. Overnight parts
overnight
from Florida.
Yeah. Luckily, day number 2, you actually found a local super nice guy. Do you know his name, bro?
No. Philip. Philip was his name.
He was a super cool dude. He was actually, we got to his house. He was showing us his car, his stuff.
Bro, it's the community over there. People are just on a different level. Just nice, like super willing to help you out. They just want to like make sure you're good
and be safe and stuff like that.
And
like I could have literally pulled out a gun and shove $100 down his pocket. He would literally shoot me and take your money. Like super nice guy, and he got that for free. And
yeah, man, he did not want to take any amount of money, whether it be $1 million or even $1. Like, fuck it, dude. That's the other side of the good southern side of hospitality and
the southern hospitality we were missing.
Yeah, one we were missing when we got stuck. Having said that,
there's 2 complete like sides of the southern hospitality. Either the really shitty side where they don't want to deal with you, or the side that they like fucking give you like
come in, sleep over tonight. Yeah, doesn't matter.
And like complete stranger, like they just met you an hour ago maybe at most.
Yeah, so after that morning we just got back on the pickup truck, drove to his friend's mom's house, knocked it out, like what, 50 minutes or less?
Nah, less than that, 20, 30 maybe.
20, 30 minutes. Gio was back on the road. We got back.
Making boost,
and we did dragon runs. And for some reason, my car kept locking up the front left tire. For some reason, I don't know. Like I felt like my car's brakes are extremely good, but for some reason the tires kept locking and locking. I'm like, bro, this is not good. So I'm like, dawned on me, let me check my brakes. So yeah, we got back at nighttime?
Yeah, we took them off at night. It wasn't midnight, but it was like around 9ish, 10.
Right. No, we didn't take them off. I checked them. I checked my brakes, and lo and behold, I have no brakes.
Yeah, this is what they look like right here.
like the thickness, if you're lucky enough, a dime.
Like I was literally about to hit metal on metal.
Yeah.
And then I think back again to
that night
run. And I was like, insanity, bro. Like I immediately ordered my pads and to Steve's house, my boy's friend's house, and I think they got there when
it was like a day or 2 after.
Yeah, thank you, Amazon. I got my pads.
That's something you should have checked before driving up on the trip.
Yes, that's on another video. Yeah,
we're
gonna do a tips video. So yeah, that was day number 2 basically, and day number 3 in one. Like day number 3, we didn't do much.
No, it was just Tail of the Dragon runs. And
just runs after runs after runs, and yeah,
day 3 was like a chill day. It wasn't doing much. That's when you went to the cavern.
Yeah, we went to this tavern called Toglichi, right? We have an inside joke, we call it Togaleche. In Spanish, it's very perverted, but it's...
Just, men eating shit, always fucking having to make fun of stupid shit.
Yeah,
that
so...
had no, sense.
It was crazy how cold it was on the ground like that.
Oh, dude, it was... They said it was just a nice, cool, not a summer's day, but
it was pretty cool. Unfortunately, Nick wasn't feeling very good. He was feeling a little
sick. He didn't get to experience it.
So he stayed home like a baby, sleeping. Bro, I'm impressed how much you can sleep, bro. You can sleep for 17 hours straight.
You're probably still making up for the lack of sleep. The
40 hours straight were catching up to me that day. So I got ahead.
Yeah, you caught up. You caught up. Unfortunately, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to do drag and runs. Unfortunately, next year, Nick is gonna probably come with us and actually take his car.
Hopefully experience it himself in his own car.
Yeah. He actually got to drive my car. I don't know. You wanna mention on that?
Yeah. What day was that? Thursday?
That was Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, I drive a stock NA8. Yeah, it's just a little 5-speed, little guy, and
working AC.
Working AC.
That's a big up.
Yeah. And Lander gave me the opportunity to drive his K-Swap.
In the mountains.
Yeah, that's the only other car besides a Toyota Tacoma that I've driven really stick. Maybe one or two other cars. But yeah, driving on those mountain roads behind our cabin were almost, I would say, as bad as the tail, because they're everything.
No, it's
the hairpins are really worse than the tail.
No, that road's a bit worse than the tail because it's much tighter.
The hairpins are 10 feet of elevation on just a turn, and it's a U-turn. So imagine a U-turn that you start up here and you end up down here.
There's easily 100 feet in elevation from where we're at to all the way towards the little bridge that we cross over.
Yeah.
And the little tunnel.
What's more reassuring than sitting passenger? He had to sit passenger as I tried to commandeer the K-Swap, which was not happening at all.
I don't have a seat. It doesn't have a seat, so I would have let him alone. But I love my car. I want to be present. So I let him. We actually got the seat from Ray.
Leonard's that kind of guy that's gonna go down with a ship, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So we borrowed the seat from Ray, and we put it on my car so I can ride passenger. So I give him the car and I was freaking out. If I can give him the car in Florida, flat roads, whatever, crazy drivers.
That probably would have been the better idea to instead of letting him loose.
I give him the car and I'm trying to be cool and collected, and he's going at it, but I'm don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Was I too picky?
Like a dad?
I mean, I don't blame him though, because with a car like that, you kind of have to be picky. If he wasn't picky, we probably would have ended up at the bottom of that hill faster than he could have made it down there.
But you did exactly what another two fortunate people have done. You do exactly what everybody does when they drive a Miata for the first time. They shift too soon. He was shifting at 68 or 7,000 RPM. Bro, there's more. just shift it at 8,200.
Look, I mean, from especially a stock Miata, your red line's 72 at most if you're lucky.
Yeah.
You got what, 8,500, another 1,500 past that?
Pretty much.
Every time I was shifting, he was like, VTEC, we haven't hit it yet. I was like, but I don't know how to drive a K-Swap, Lander, and he was like, no, keep going.
He's smart, the shit's already fucking fast.
Yeah, no, it was definitely quite the experience, definitely a lot faster than my NA8. Definitely the stupidest idea we've had in a while, and having me try out his car in the middle of the mountains in Tennessee.
Luckily in the day.
With the spacers as well, I will say that was probably the most confusing part, was when we went on the hairpin and the wheel just gave the way it did.
Oh yeah, because of the bump steer. My car has crazy amounts of bump steer because I don't have power steering, and he experienced that on another level, which a lot of people criticize me because I'm too tense in the wheel. Well, you haven't driven a K-Swap Miata with 245 horsepower and 2,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Most usual cars with no power steering. My brother's first Miata was a factory non-power steering. It actually feels lighter than my power steering car in the streets. Yours is not like that.
Yeah, if you turn and then the car grabs an edge or something, the car will turn more. So you have to
You gotta manhandle that steering wheel.
You gotta be a man and just you're doing this, you're doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta try to tame it.
But to be honest, he did fairly well compared to other people that I've driven. I'm not talking you, Gio. Don't get butthurt.
Oh, fine.
So he did really well, but I felt like, scared as hell because the hills. I was like, bro, like you're getting too close to this edge.
Yeah, especially riding passenger, you see the edge.
Yeah,
When
you
you're
see the edge
driving,
a
you
lot
don't
more.
see it.
And bro, I was relieved when I told the bro, pull over. Pull over. I'll take over. So yeah, that happened. I'm glad he got to drive because you didn't drive at the
I
drive.
didn't drive anything.
No.
That's,
Next year.
I feel bad for him because he didn't get the full experience. But next year for sure we're gonna be right there with him, and he's gonna try and follow us. Maybe he has a turbo.
No, they're gonna try and follow me. Let's wait on it.
Oh. Okay.
Under stock power.
All right.
Hey man,
Hey,
the
start. I
locals
think.
there can run a fairly stock car, no matter what it is, and they'll freaking rip you a new one.
I will admit here, I got gapped by a 1.6 on the Dragon though. Not on the straights. On the straights, whatever. But on these roads, I got gapped by a 1.6.
Yeah,
Big time.
These roads, you don't need power.
You don't need power at all. Like power will probably handicap you, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So-
you take a Hellcat there, you're on the wrong part of like town basically.
Oh yeah. You're not going anywhere. Probably over the hill.
Yeah. Over
Yep.
the cliff.
Over the cliff. So yeah, for the hills, you don't need power at all. Like people with the insights or Honda Civics will put a gap on you if you're not experienced on the.
100 horsepower, 150 horsepower is more than enough to have fun.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you even need that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that it for Thursday?
That's pretty much it for Thursday.
That's new.
Yeah, we're gonna say that.
Geo Scootin, just a little bit more.
The
So it's recording.
I think so. Ask it.
So Friday, we wake up and they have this new place on 129 called 129 Hub, and I don't know about you guys, but Gio knows. Now you know.
Yeah.
I love eating. Okay, eating is one of my #1 things to do aside from my Miata. So you guys get there first. Everybody gets there first. I'm walking in. Was it with you, or was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Where we walk in and
The old lady told me that.
yeah. So we walk in and there's all you see. There's no one in there pretty much besides like the employees, and the cook's just like eating, like in the place where the customers sit and whatever. And he's like wolfing down like a ton of food basically, and it didn't look like he was on his lunch break. It looked like he was in pain. And
Funny enough, walking in, an old lady said, "Ask for the challenge," and I'm like, "Challenge, accepted, regardless of what it is."
Landers like want to do anything that's any sort of challenge. Is
Competitiveness.
Just like,
I like competing. So the lady told me that. I walk into the guy taking the orders. I'm like, I heard there was a challenge. What's up? So he
like
says,
corny
yeah.
as hell, like literally just like how you just said it, like literally just like that.
So I asked him about the challenge. He says there's a 1-pound burger with a pound of fries and a Coke. If you finish it in 11 minutes, you get a $30 meal for free, and a shirt, and a picture on the wall. So I'm like, all right, I take it.
Challenge accepted.
So literally, I find out that I am literally the first customer
Yeah.
doing the challenge.
The cook was the tryout run.
and he wasn't even able to do it. And
Yeah.
they didn't they claim that he was like the biggest
Supposedly
eater out of
hefty
everyone?
eater, yeah.
like
Yeah.
like a stud food muncher. So. Well, talking about the food situation, he's going off on how big of a eater the cook is and this and that. So I come from Cuba. So in Cuba, I was born in the greatest recession Cuba has ever seen when it comes to food and stuff like that. So I am a good eater. I eat a lot. So I'm like, check, let's do it.
It's cheaper to dress this man than it is to feed him.
Yes,
Let's
I
put it
get
like
that a lot. So they bring the food in, and then the manager's like, cool dude, by the way. The manager's like, oh, you're the first customer to do it, blah, blah. Let's see if you think you can do it. You think you can do it? And I look at him like, I don't know, man. I don't think so, but I'll give it a try.
Let her being modest.
Yeah, so I'm in there, and they bring me the burger. I'm like, please. So I eat the burger in less than 3 minutes. So he goes back to to the
Not
cook.
sweating.
Yeah, the manager was
Sweating.
typing him. Yeah,
He goes back to the cook, and Renee's telling me that he's looking at the cook when the manager's the owner is telling him he finished the burger in less than 3 minutes, and then Renee says that the cook went like deflated, you know, and then I just had like what more than 7 minutes to finish fries.
Yeah, like
just fries
10
in the
minutes.
Coke.
It was like fries with cheese and bro, it was.
Well, don't forget your extra Coke.
And I had an extra Coke. I could have had like two 4 glasses of water, but I'm just bragging. But I eat it, and the owner's like, is he like a one-off thing? Is he like is this like his thing, or and I'm thinking to myself, bro, like out of everybody in Tennessee that could have walked in your door,
The
to do
first
your
person
challenge,
to try the challenge.
you had to
I
pick
messed up.
me. Hey, you know, you got good luck, so
It was fate.
it was fate, so you know that's good luck for you. To be honest, I don't see that as bad luck. So, yeah, I think they have to modify that challenge with an extra pound of a burger for it to be an extra challenge. To be honest,
Probably
Yeah.
for guys who actually do challenges, that's probably like a fart for them.
yeah. And then I actually get to the cabin again, and I see on their Instagram post that they just literally like it's 5 minutes before they posted the challenge to where I walk in. And it's like, it's crazy, like out of everybody, right? Like, it had to be me. Whatever, I'm down.
Right, shit happens.
So after basically went on Friday, that was just dragging.
Yeah, small little meets here and there.
Yeah, and actually we changed out my brakes on Friday.
Yeah.
You know, that was a big time relief for me because you know not having brakes on the. Well, actually, we took the car out again without barely any brakes just because I wanted to do it, and we
You
were
just use less brakes.
pretty much. And we had the unofficial Miatas at the Gap meetup, where you know basically everybody with a Miata and the mother goes to you know take pictures and gather up, and we actually gathered in 129 Hub, the eating restaurant.
No,
Yeah.
that was Saturday.
That
There was like a little meet that same day on Friday
yeah.
earlier that was just hanging out, just meeting a couple people. You met the other guy with the K-swap?
Oh yeah, we actually met somebody else with a K-swap on the Dragon. No, we met 2. The Burgundy and the guy in the blue. So it's 2 extra K Miatas. I keep saying to everybody, that's the future. Like, Miatas are gonna go K-swapped up and down, left and right.
It's definitely becoming a very famous, very well, like, good kit to put in the car, because...
Yeah, and now it's even cheaper.
Yeah.
But, hey, let's see where that goes.
I mean, I got
right?
to experience it. We swapped cars, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, so that was Friday.
I think so.
So Friday, we and Gio swapped cars. I got into the 1.6 turbo, and he got in my K Miata. And
I've driven it before, but...
we actually put a seat properly for you. We adjusted the seat so you can be comfortable.
Yeah,
First time actually being
that was
properly...
a cheat. I should have gotten that. To be fair. I was out here like, ugh.
You driven how the car I've always driven it before, just very like tippy-toey.
And look how short he is.
Yeah.
He's like 4'3".
There's a huge difference in our height between me and Lander and our sizes.
So you got what was that like, bro?
Finding to be able to experience a car as sitting properly in a car
On a proper road.
on a proper road that I wasn't. I'm never really too scared of my own car, but I don't know, for some reason just being in Lander's car, knowing how crazy it is. It's trying to tame like a bull, and then you're on the dragon trying to do that. So
Trying to tame a bull and a dragon.
At the same time.
yeah, like so I talked about that how the steering feels earlier. Like, dude, the sound of the K swap and that thing, man.
Yeah.
Freaking, it just makes you want to go like just harder on the gas and just drive the car even harder.
Yeah. And for me, the 1.6 turbo, I'm not gonna lie, I was having a blast.
Yeah.
I was actually driving your car faster than you were driving mine.
Probably.
So I was at the end of my run, the turbo was red hot.
Yeah.
Like the exhaust port was super like glowing in the daytime, red.
That's a normal occurrence with turbo.
Yeah, I got to the cabin like
That's
10
when you know
minutes.
you're running it good.
10 minutes ahead of you.
Yeah.
So I was enjoying his car, and to be honest, I enjoyed his car more than I enjoyed my car on the Dragon. One, he had bigger tires, nicer tires, like better.
Your
newer.
tires were a bit worn. Well, not a bit. They were quite
Oh,
worn.
they were on their last leg.
My tires were heat cycled
Yeah.
out.
That was another reason I didn't want to go push it because I don't know your car too well. I mean, heat cycle tires, a little smaller tires than I have.
Yeah.
And it had all the flat spots from.
Yeah.
My
race.
tires were basically square. So I was driving Gio's 1.6, and to be honest, that 1.6 it was a blast to drive. Like I don't know what he thinks turbo lag is, but it has no turbo lag to it. At least for me, from my experience driving it, has no turbo lag. It felt smooth. It felt responsive. It didn't feel like it was lacking anywhere, to be honest. And I got to actually enjoy the Dragon, like I think legitimately on your car.
Oh really? In a more street oriented car.
Yeah, it had power steering. It had AC. It had a convertible top actually.
Oh, AC finally.
Yeah.
I literally got that working a week or two before the trip.
It's like you have it. Your car is pretty nicely set up, bro. Like you can drive your car anywhere. Your seats are comfortable as hell.
I finally obtained a fairly good, capable street car, which is what I've been going for all these years owning it.
And to be honest, I love how your car handled, and I'm not gonna turbo any 1.6 for that matter. But driving it was hella fun, and I enjoyed driving.
Yeah, you didn't even have to wear headphones to cover your ears.
No.
Yeah, the sound was good. Listening to those turbo sounds, that was fun.
It was a really cool experience at each other's cars, finally like properly, a really fun way.
Yeah.
Damn, you know, I just thought about it. We never took off your top so you can do a dragon run with the top on.
There was a lot of things we could have done, but we had a lot of things going on.
Yeah, dude, there was so much. It was jam-packed every day. There's so much to do and not enough time to be able to do it.
A week is not even enough.
Yeah, I don't know how people go out
There's too many things, and even on Friday where y'all went and did your thing, and then I went with the other group where they went to the dam.
Saturday.
Or was that Saturday?
That was Saturday.
And Friday, where did we even go? We went to like another. Oh, the resort.
Skyway.
No, not the Skyway. We went to the resort that's at the bottom on the other side of the tail to eat like pizza and stuff.
Lynn's place?
No, not Lynn's. I don't know.
Oh, you went on a separate.
No, it was like a separate thing. Because I went with Renee, Eric, them. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff to do, ton of places to eat.
There's just so much to explore that's we as non-locals, like there's not enough time for us on a trip to like be able to explore everything unless you're like taking 10 minutes out of your time every day just to try out everything, which is not enough to even enjoy anything there.
Yeah.
So that's basically Friday, you know, like
I forgot Skyway.
Yes.
And the hill climb road.
Bro, the hill climb road, that's sketchy as hell, but totally worth it to do it. You know, the roads are a little rough, but super fun road, especially on the downhill. Me and Eric were hauling.
You got lucky it was clean this time because
it was clean. I thought it was dirty. That's clean.
The road is rough, but clean as there was
trees in the way.
No, last year when we went through it just to check it out, because now we kind of like try to do it like once a year, just try to check out the road and try it out. There was like gravel everywhere.
Oh my god, that's sketchy.
Oh yeah, last year I avoided running into Eric last year.
Oh my god, just like I avoided running into you when my wheels locked up.
I dropped 2 tires off, luckily on the side of the mountain. Luckily that road has barriers and everything, and it's a bit wide of a space. But I dropped 2 tires trying to slow down because with all the gravel, you easily lock up your brakes, especially like with us that don't have ABS systems, which I don't know if it was going to do much at that point. And then coming around a corner behind Eric, getting a little bit on the gas, the back end just slid out. 245s.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, bro.
So luckily you didn't get to experience that.
No, I was pretty fortunate to have good luck.
It was just really bumpy. The road isn't that clean. It's very rough. It hasn't been paved in, I don't even know, probably longer than that.
But I think any road we take in that area is fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Big time.
So what else did we do that day?
And then after that we went to Skyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skyway Road is pretty majestic, pretty big.
You got a bunch of really cool shots with a drone.
Yeah.
We were flying. This is a dumb idea, but we flew the drone with me inside the car Geo driving.
That was an awesome idea.
That was an awesome idea, bro.
Dope.
Great idea on paper until something goes wrong, but obviously nothing went wrong this time. We're still here to tell the tale and show you the clips, but
pretty badass,
yeah.
I think.
It was
good
beautiful.
shots.
The mountains were, I mean, you'll see the drone footage. It's,
Like, I'm gonna say, like, if there's ever, like, wartime, legit, like, this man will end up in the drone department. And
Probably.
they're gonna have to run for the hills, to be honest. Like, direct giraffes head first in the drone department. Like, he can do it all with the drone, bro. Like, he can...
Yeah, no, it was definitely one of the trippier experiences, like, flying the drone while, like, inside the car. And even though we were, like, holding a decent pace so that I wouldn't, like, die, you know, it's still weird, like, literally seeing yourself in the camera in a car while the car's moving and, like, moving the drone, thinking that you're moving the car, but you're moving the drone, not the car. And, oh, my God. It was
I'm
crazy.
so jelly. When you talk about, I'm like, I want to experience that.
Yeah.
I promise you, you do not. What? I was so scared because you got people like Eric who has the brand new ND with like the beautiful paint that we all like are just in
Everybody's
love
like
with.
scared to mess it up because it's.
And you have this drone that just those props will cut right through that paint, right through that body.
I can get it. I get it.
Yeah, that's
sketchy.
why I was scared. But I mean, it was still a great experience. That
It was
Skyway
pretty fun.
was
We're
beautiful.
definitely gonna do that again. We gotta do it again.
Yeah.
To be honest, maybe on an autocross you can go ham.
maybe a little bit faster.
Yeah, maybe a little bit faster, but it still looked pretty dope.
Yeah.
We had fun. We had fun there.
Well, then after the Skyway, you went and checked out the waterfall where the bridge was at.
Dude, I totally forgot about that. I can't believe that. We went to
We took
another
another
waterfall where big. Did you record Ray?
Oh yeah, I did.
There you go.
So you'll see the clip of Ray jumping off the waterfall. You also see like a little 360 of what the waterfall looks like. I mean, it was pretty cool. It looked like a little local spot. The water looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing, bro. And I never knew like well, I kind of expected, but the waterfall coming down and the pressure of the water can push anything away.
Oh, there's a little force that comes out of
There's a lot of
water
force.
falling
I'm
down.
there trying to keep up with Ray, skinny ass, and you know, like I'm there with my dad bod trying to make the best I can do, you know. But
He's like a knife through the.
He's
through
like
the
a
water.
knife. I'm like a boat trying to go through the same current, and I'm just there like exhausted. I'm looking at Ray. I'm like thinking to myself, bro, you're gonna have to rescue me if this shit keeps on going. So you know that happened. That was pretty fun, and that was a surprise. Because Dad didn't even know we were gonna go there. Eric didn't even mention anything. Eric just went there.
Yeah, that was the worst part. I had packed the swimsuit. I never even got to use it because no one ever mentions anything. We just end up at a creek or at a waterfall, and
Random.
that's the beauty of Tennessee,
Yeah.
I guess.
And then
bro,
that
like,
same day we found out supposedly, I forgot who told us. I think it was like a local or somebody had told us, or maybe the following day told us, if you just go a little further down the road, there's an even nicer waterfall that.
What?
Yeah.
wow.
And that was.
That's for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
For sure.
There's always more things for next year.
Yeah. So what else?
I think that was pretty much it for Friday.
Yeah.
Did we do anything else?
No, I can't think of anything right now, but you know, it's overall that was pretty legit Friday right there, man. I got home exhausted.
That
You
water
know-
kills you. That water tires you out a lot.
Yeah, you didn't go to that one though. You didn't get into that one.
Nah.
You were trying to hop through the rocks and stuff like that, you know.
Oh yeah, you gotta climb down like what 20 feet of rocks that are all like slippery from all the people that have walked on them. Like
Pretty
Oh, yeah,
much.
there's
You
moss,
slip once.
everything.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. But yeah, that was basically Friday. Saturday basically it was just dragon runs.
Dragon's a little bit more chill.
Dragon runs. At least that was my last day on the dragon, basically.
We actually, for the first the 4 years of it going up, actually just took a day and chilled out a little bit on the dragon, just experiencing everybody coming by. And
Yeah, we got together with the hub people. That was
no, that was actually the guy up on the hill taking pictures works for Killboy. He does one of the few. There's like 3 photographers.
So yeah, basically Saturday we just met up with everybody at the Hub 129 and
For a group picture.
a group picture of all the Miatas that could probably show up, and we all got there. Yeah, it's pretty packed. A lot of Miatas. Somebody told me that there's more Miatas when the actual Miatas at the Gap.
Oh yeah. Last year when it was actually an official event, or like the past couple of years, just for the picture they had 600 and something cars just for the picture. That's not counting the guys who just come through the dragon or just for the event that don't really care for the picture.
So basically that happened, and you know, we just went off, started chilling at the Dragon with friends, you know, pulling over to the side of the road, looking at
Oh,
people.
we met Cadet, Letty. No, Letty was earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Or the day or two before that. Met a bunch of cool people that we always talk to a couple of times on Instagram shit. Just keep up with them.
Yeah, I met a lot of my friends on Instagram that I wanted to meet up and talk, and you know.
Well, there's a lot more Florida people there than anyone else, right?
Honestly,
that's weird.
It was like half Florida people at least.
That's, you know, Floridians making up for the lack of nice roads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
That shows you.
Basically Saturday was just a chill day, hanging out and psychologically getting ready for the fact that we're gonna be back in Florida.
Yeah.
With the crappy roads and the long drive back. Actually, it was shorter than the drive there because we were hauling butts.
Yeah.
But
that's always the worst part of the trip is the last day, and you're like, you have to go back to this shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was I was dreading that, but I was still having fun watching everybody. Unfortunately, there was an accident the last day there. A motorcycle
around the corner from where we were just
literally we were
chilling
just chilling and something was happening. Cops pulling up, stopping everybody. We were telling, you know, Danny was telling people to slow down and stuff. And we later found out. I found out today, but Gio found out later that day that the guy actually passed away from a motorcycle accident. So that's another. Testament to you gotta be careful, you gotta be safe, because
that's a big downfall there. Like having accidents out there that are pretty serious, like getting help isn't as quick as what we're used to here, where 10-15 minutes you can go already.
Yeah, just the wrecker alone, when they called the wrecker, they said it's going to be an hour before he even gets into like our side of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a hospital pretty far away if you have an accident. But having said that, to end the video on a positive note, if you're a Miata owner and if you have a motorcycle and you want to have nice piece of road and you can spend time and time again, the Dragon is definitely the place to be at.
It's just an experience that you can't even, like, anything you talk about, it's nothing.
You can't explain. You gotta go.
You gotta do it.
You gotta be there too.
Even as a passenger, I still had plenty of fun. I was definitely shitting myself at many points. That's just because of the way these guys drive. But
we're animals.
Yeah, we're also gonna make a tips video for you guys. So stay tuned for that.
Dragon's 5 tips or
top 5 tips.
Top 5 tricks for the Dragon.
Check it out right here.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, I loved it. I'm definitely gonna do it again and again.
And again.
So we're definitely gonna be back.
We got more people hooked on the juice.
Pretty much, you gotta give me some of that, So
now I know what I've been telling you for these couple times.
He's been telling me you gotta come. I'm like yeah. Now I'm like I gotta go. So yeah, guys, we loved it. You have to do it. You gotta do it. And if you looked up this video, you're looking up the Dragon, so you're going.
You already had ideas from the get-go about going, so do it.
Yeah.
Just
so
do it.
I'll see you guys there.